Hi everyone. Now we are going to discuss about voltage regulator by using the Zener diode, and we are going to find the maximum series resistance to provide the minimum series current of 1 amps. Here we are considering 5 volt as an input source and we need to find the series resistance. We are considering the Zener diode with 2 volt as a breakdown voltage and the minimum Zener current IZ minimum as a 1 milliamps. Let us create the model for that. Start model of D when it is R on, which is equal to 0 ohm resistor, and when it is R off, which is equal to 1 meg, and voltage forward, which is equal to 0 volt, and voltage reverse, which is equal to 2 volt, and we will apply the 5 volt as a input source. And here we are considering R1 as a series resistance which is connected in series with the input source. We will name it as RS. Breakdown voltage of the Zener diode VZ is equal to 2 volt, and the minimum Zener current IZ minimum, which is equal to 1 milliamps. Let us connect negative terminal of the source voltage to the ground. This regulated output Vout consider as a input signal for the microcontroller. Here input impedance of the microcontroller will be infinite, so from the Zener diode side it acts as a open circuit, so we can remove this connection. As we know that if the Zener diode has to work in the breakdown region, source voltage Vs should be greater than the Vz. Here we know the source voltage Vs will be 5 volt and the Zener breakdown voltage will be 2 volt. Based on the series resistance, some current will be flow through the Zener diode. So Iz is equal to Vs minus Vz divided by Rs. As we know, Vs is equal to 5 volt and Vz is equal to 2 volt divided by Rs, which is equal to 3 volt divided by Rs. As we know, Zener diode works properly when the current across the Zener diode will be at least more than the Izm. That means Iz is greater than or equal to Iz minimum, that is equal to 1 milliamps. So that we need to choose the series resistance Rs in such a way that the Iz should be equal to 1 milliamps, that is equal to Iz minimum. So that Rs max is equal to 3 volt divided by 1 milliamps, and which is equal to 3 kilo ohm. So that we can conclude that value of the series resistance is more than 3 kilo ohm, then the value of minimum Zener current Iz minimum will be less than 1 milliamp. So we have to consider maximum series resistance as a 3 kilo ohm. Then only it will provide minimum current as 1 milliamps. Let us verify the circuit. See here, when the Vout, we are getting the 2 volt regulated output of a 2 volt, and we are getting 1 milliamps current across the series resistance, and the same current, minimum current, will flow across the Zener diode. From this circuit we learned how to regulate the output by using the Zener diode and how to control the current from the input source, and how to consider the same for the input signal for the microcontroller. Hope you are able to understand this circuit. Thank you for the watching.